What are 5 bourbons that I wish we had in a barrel proof option? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today, we are going to go over 5 bottles of bourbons that I wish we could get in barrel proof. Now, I know there are a lot of bottles of bourbons that you wish you can get in barrel proof, so I want to know what those bottles are down in the comments before we get into my list. Also, before we get into the video, I just need to thank you guys so much for the love and support. We have surpassed 4,700 subscribers, and we are creeping closer and closer and closer to that 5,000 subscriber mark. I will be doing a review of that bottle right there, and a lucky subscriber is going to get their chance to get that bottle of Blanton's right there. So smash that subscribe button, leave a like if you enjoy the content, and like I said, leave a comment down below on what 5 bottles of bourbons you wish you could get in barrel proof form. Now, without further ado, enough of the stoppy stuff. Let's get into the bottles that I wish I could have in barrel proof. Bottle number 1 is going to go to Russels Private Select. Now, these bottles right here are bottled at 110 proof. And if I'm not mistaken, barrel proof at Wild Turkey is 116.8. So, with that being said, these are not getting diluted down a lot, but they're getting diluted down enough to bring it down to 110. Now, what I really wish that we could have is this bad boy in barrel proof form and see just exactly what that Private Select is like out of the barrel. And you know, it's not going to be that many proof points, but those couple of, you know, proof points might be able to change this enough to be a hitter or a miss in some instances. And I just wish that we could have the Russell's Private Selects and even the single barrels, the store picks, in that barrel proof form, because those are also at 110 proof. Just give us what we want and give us those extra proof points because we deserve them. Bottle number 2. Bottle number 2 is going to go to the 2XO series from Dix Deadman. Now, I've got the Phoenix blend, I've got the Innkeeper's blend. I will be picking up the 3rd blend here in the near future. Now, these bottles here are bottled at 104 proof, and we don't know what the barrel proof is what these bottles are coming out of out of the barrel, what the proof is. But they're proofing it down 100% down to 104, and I would really love to know what these taste like straight out of the barrel. I know that there's a blending process that goes into these because it's not just a single barrel offerings, but give us what we want. We all want that barrel proof beautiful bourbon in the bottle, and you know what, I would probably imagine it's close to 104 proof, but you just never know. And I can only imagine that this bottle right here tastes absolutely delicious coming straight out of the barrel. Bottle number 3. Bottle number 3 goes to Knob Creek 12 year. Now, Knob Creek 12 year is bottled at 100 proof. I do believe they did offer a 120 proof offering of this before, but I could be very much mistaken on that. And, well, you know, I think that with the 9 year, you know, 100 proof is a good offering. They're single barrels. I believe that those are also bottled at 100 proof to get many bottles out there. But I do wish that we had the option of getting this 12 year in barrel proof. 100 proof is still a great proof point. I mean, but these could very well be 124, 125 proof, and I think that they would be absolutely delicious coming straight out of the barrel, and I know you guys agree with me, because this 12 year at 100 proof is decadent, but I think that at barrel proof, it could knock our socks off. Bottle number 4. Bottle number 4 that I wish we had in barrel proof form goes to Widow Jane Decadence. Now, this bad boy right here, if you don't know about it, the new release is coming out right now. It's hitting shelves. I know a lot of people are picking this bad boy up. If you don't know about the Widow Jane Decadence, it's Widow Jane 10 year, then it is finished in maple syrup barrels for an additional amount of time. Does it tell us how much time it's finished in? I don't think it really tells us how much it's finished, but you know what? Nonetheless, unbelievably delicious bottle at 91 proof, but I can only imagine that maple syrup deliciousness that comes through on this bottle when it's straight out of the barrel. It's got to be a maple syrup bomb. It's got to be pancakes in the morning, and I just really wish we could have the opportunity to try this at barrel proof, but that's one thing we will never ever get the opportunity to try is the Widow Jane Decadence in barrel proof. And for the fifth and final bottle of what I wish we could try in barrel proof form, most of you probably already know what this is because I've said it on the channel multiple times on how I wish we could have this in barrel proof form, but it is almost nearly impossible to get that because of how limited this bottle was. And for you that are lucky enough to have this bottle, you know exactly what I mean by it, because it is absolutely delicious on its own, but I can only imagine what it is like out of barrel proof. And bottle number 5 is going to go to Penelope Rio. And man, oh man, this one right here is batch 2. Haven't opened it yet. We've got a little bit left in batch number 1, and this bottle will be opened as soon as batch 1 is finished. But 98 proof, right? I mean, a lot of people wouldn't complain about 98 proof, and I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. None of these bottles I'm complaining about. These are all delicious in their own right. But we all speculate and wonder what it would be like if we could have these in that barrel proof, what these bourbons are actually supposed to taste like straight from the barrel, what the God-given juice that drains out of those. We want to know what it tastes like. And well, that's what I feel like about the Penelope Rio. I mean, finished in 2 different casks. You've got the Brazilian Amberana, and then you've got that delicious, sweet, earthy, crystallized honey barrel that just brings this bottle of bourbon into the heavens above. It's just one of my absolute favorite pours. Can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with any of these bottles. And well, these are the bottles that, well, I mean, I could have put Buffalo Trace on there, but we've got Buffalo Trace barrel proof and Stag. We've also got it in E.H. Taylor. We've got it in George T. Stag. You know, there's a lot of other bottles that I could have put on here, but they have their barrel proof offerings. And some of these, I don't think that we have that option. And if I am wrong, let me know down in the comments below, because I would surely like to know any of these in that barrel proof option, especially the Russels Private Selects and Knob Creek 12 year. These two right here, really want to know. And well, I know that this is never going to happen, and this is never going to happen. We never know about 2XO. Dix Deadman is doing some very interesting things over there. He just came out with just his generic 2XO offering. I think it's at 94 proof, and that's probably going to be his small batch offering for the time coming. So if you want to know what the 2XO tastes like in just less proof, go check that out. I think it's like a $50 bottle, where these 2XO offerings, the series, they're pushing that $100 mark. So definitely recommend picking those up. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop that like. Again, let me know what bottles you want to have in barrel proof form, and if you're brand new, drop that to subscribe. But until next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.